All right.
Yeah, good day, my subscriber. Welcome to Street FM. My name is Oluwatumise, and as you all know, it's a culture of my program that I must welcome you. I must bring to you a visitor. But this moment now, as you all know, that I will not be the only one. I am together with Mr. Ayoola Babalola. He's a journalist and he's a student of Nigerian Institute of Journalism. We want him to introduce himself to you guys. Mr. Babalola, please take it up from here with an introduction.
Thank you very much. My name is Ayoola Babalola. I am a reporter with People's Gazette, and I'm a student of the Nigerian Institute of Journalism, final year student.
Wow. Sorry. The main chemistry behind me inviting you for this show is because of I've gone through your Facebook profile and I've been more conscious of what you post on your WhatsApp status. So some will just put comment on my mouth, but it is not everything that I just have to just put my comment on. But recently something happened. I saw a story on Sahara Reporter. Then I will want you to tell my viewers why is it that your school is coming against you, and I don't really know what happened. You were supposed to face a panel. Sorry, I will like my viewer. I want my viewers to know the outcome of the panel, sir.
Uh, Thank you very much. I cannot directly say that my school is because in recent times, the management of my institution uh, have thought that I am stepping outside my bounds with some of my writings and speeches and statements. So to address that, they have invited me to a panel session that was last week, Thursday. This week that just ended on Thursday. So I was brought before the panel on charges of unruly behavior and incitement. In as much as I would like to say the charges are preposterous, they are completely baseless and they are they are not they don't really appeal to common sense. In as much as I would have loved to make that point, but I also recognize the right of the management to try a student that they think have erred. In tandem with globally recognized rights to fair hearing and fair trial. Also, some of the evidences that have been presented at the panel are just many of my speeches intentionally taken out of context and cooked up stories. You will see from the panel and the things that have effort to just find something to nail me with. It is shameful, it is embarrassing, and it is more of a sign of intellectual defeat. I feel like the Nigerian Institute of Journalism should be able to accommodate all ideas, even the ones that do not really match with theirs, as long as whoever carry those ideas is in line with the laws of the institution and has been peaceful. I have not seen that from the Nigerian Institute of Journalism. They want to crucify me for free speech and free expression.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Babalola. I really understand what you are talking about. But from what I read on Sarah Reporter, it seems this is not the first time. So, and I would like my viewers to know the outcome of what really happened this Thursday, sir.
Like I said, this is the first time I'm facing a panel at the Nigerian Institute of Journalism. But this is that I've written articles or statements about the institution itself. So, like I said, the panel that I faced on Thursday is still ongoing. The trial is still ongoing. We are currently summoning witnesses. I think the trial is even to resume on Monday, this next Monday. So I cannot say, I don't want to preempt the panel in as much as I have stated publicly, because I went to the panel with a lawyer and my lawyer was denied entry into the panel. Also, some of those whom the management even before my case was opened. How can you testify? How can the management invite you to testify in a case where the center of gravity of that case has not been tried? I am the one being tried, and on my case, people have testified weeks before I even got to the panel. So it shows that there is a calculated attempt to look for evidences and information to just nail me or crucify me or something. So in as much as I do not have any confidence at all that the panel is able to dispense justice, I don't want to preempt management, the outcome and the verdict, so that I can take appropriate actions. So the panel for now hasn't really made a decision. I haven't really made a decision.
From what I read on Sarah Reporter, they use one adjective for you, like a radicalized activist. And you said now that you are a journalism. So there is two different things between activism and journalism. Why do you venture? I really want to ask yourself, you are a student of NIJ. Why do you choose to become a journalist? Why upon all the whole profession that are winning in the world? Why is it that it is that journalism that you really want to venture into, irrespective of the what the federal government of Nigeria is doing to suppress the freedom of press? And there are many hazard that comes to journalists in this generation. So why do you choose to be a journalist? Then my next question will be on activism.
Okay, thank you very much. Last month or thereabouts, I was at the Wale Soyinka's annual lecture for investigative
I think that is July 13,
and
and
Nigeria.
last 2 months.
Yes, July, 2 months now. Okay, so I said Nigeria situation is is in a war between the past and the future. The future of Nigeria is currently before it, and there are people who are fighting to make that future a reality. It has our front line of that war, and of course, the federal government, all actors are doing all they can to maintain the status quo and to suppress of state repression. I've been arrested by the DSS about 2 times. I've been arrested by the police about 2 times as well. So for me, journalism. So I feel like journalism is a tool for social change. And
Ah, Sorry, I am facing problem network challenges. Please, I want you to unmute your mic. Can you hear me, sir? Hello, please, can you hear me, sir? I want you to unmute your mic, sir.
Can you hear me, Ajay Igwe?
I can hear you, but I think the network is not on our favor. I can hear you very well, but I think the network is not on our favor. Hello, sir. Please, can you hear me? Your So I think the network is not on our favor, but nevertheless, we can still continue. We can still continue. Sorry. How about activism? Can you
Yes,
just
please.
can you tell us
Go ahead.
different between why do you venture into activism with you having the profession, having the mind of being a professional journalist? So how are you be able to maintain the line of activism and journalism, because they are two different things?
I'd like to say that journalism and activism are two different things, as you have said. And I am not an activist in the real sense of the word. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think that I have a message, and I think that I do what I can to ensure that my message is heard. And sometimes in the process of doing that, we employ activism as a tool. But journalism is never activism. There are two different things. While they both are similar and they both can be used interchangeable, they are not, for my profession is journalism. I'm not an activist by occupation or by profession. So activism just comes handy along the way. Meanwhile, everybody that has a message and that is doing something to pass that message will be referred to as an activist. Activism is not exclusive to people who show up on the front pages of the newspapers.
Oh, oh, that's nice. That's nice hearing that from you. So that is nice. Yeah, it is very nice hearing your religious perspective, because I have read some posts on your timeline that really go against the Christianity. Although no, your focus is Christianity, so I don't know. Maybe you have big idea on Islam, but you know we have two major religions in Nigeria. As far as Nigeria is concerned, we have the Islamic religion and we have the Christianity. So I want my viewers to have your religious perspective, sir. Are you into Ifaism or you are Shangoism, sir?
I do not have a religion. I am neither a Christian nor a Muslim nor a traditional worshiper. I feel like I'm just a man who is a young man who is on his path to discovering. So for me, I do not pretty. I just want to find things out, and I think it's too early to conclude that I'm a Christian or I'm a Muslim or a traditional worshiper. And I also do not have, I do not hold anything against Christianity. I was born into a Christian background. My both parents are pastors, for that matter. So I grew up understanding the relationship between the church and the state and how the roles that the church play in helping the state maintain status quo, while the state focuses on destroying the economic and socio-political lives of the people. That's why sometimes it come heavy on the church. But that is not to say that the religious class is just about the church. Of course, we have the Islamic religious classes. We have seen the hypocrisy that has been consistent perpetuity. Do not in any way belong to any religion. I'm just a free thinker, and I deal more with the situation, the merits of the situation as it comes with facts.
Sorry, are you proud of calling yourself a free thinker when you meet yourself in the public domain? Please, I want to hear your view on that, sir.
Best whatever I think I am or what I do to solicit for public acceptance, that would be dishonesty. Uh, when I go to places, I do not get introduced.
All right, my good people, I believe you've enjoyed the interview. What was going on this part was that we experienced network challenge, and unfortunately, the interview was not concluded. But I believe you must have taken something from the interview. Bye bye.